Okay, so this app, I'm having problems with it all day, so just bear with me. If it drops me, just stay with the channel and I'll re-pick it back up. I won't let it go just dead air. So 15 seconds to go. Kingdom 1521 versus Kingdom 582. Let's see who shoots and who jumps. Okay, 10 seconds in. We've got DNK leader at the crystal mine. And we got, looks like a couple people shot from base. And we had some move. So let's check it out. Training grounds. It's got 2 from PSY at the training ground. Oh, no, one's DNK. So we got 1 and 1 at the training grounds. Alright, so we got a large group of PSY, mostly PSY over here at the armory. Okay, so it looks like PSY is going to stage out of the armory on the right hand side of the map. So points are scored per minute. The main places that you're scoring is off the supply points, tower blessings, medical hall, armory, training grounds, those places. So DNK's got Angel and Long Fei at the crystal mine. So these first few minutes, there's really not a whole lot of scoring. You got to kind of wait for the timers. So DNK's got, looks like some castles lingering back at the spawn point. And as of right now, DNK is occupying most of this points per minute locations, but they're still on timer. So I'm pretty sure that PSY's got some rallies and some counter rallies that they're going to be hitting these and not letting them turn. So let's see if we got some battle reports yet. Okay, so this is some solo on solo. Here's just a little bit of their stats. Wow. So 1700 cav attack, 643 HP. That's a strong castle. 282 offensive damage. Yeah, that's a strong castle. And here's Wolf. So Wolf is I'm trying to see, it looks like he's pretty balanced too. He didn't go archers or cav heavy or anything. He kind of balanced out his stuff too, but Wolf is, that can't be his offensive damage. Let's see what he hit him with. So he's hitting him with paladins, level 80s, level 50 pikemen, level 60 pikemen. So he sent a lot of infantry with a little bit of cav layer in there. So mostly infantry with like small amounts of calves, and see he's doing that again with the small amounts of all the troops. That seems to be a really effective march. I see a lot of people get a lot of success with that. So where are we at here? So PSY is at 153 DNK 133. So it's still pretty close. DNK's holding. Everybody's still in timer. Nobody's turned much yet. So if you're just joining me or you saw some of my earlier streams, just so you know, this app tends to drop me. So if I do drop off live, I'll just reconnect. So just hang in there and I'll re-pick up the feed. Okay, so let's look at some battle reports. So we got some battle reports now. Let's look for some rallies. So a bunch of solos. Looking for a rally or two. Okay, I'm on Streamlabs. It drops me. Yeah, I don't know what it is about this app, but it drops me periodically. I haven't quite identified what's doing it, but I want to say it's when I get a phone call. Okay, so let's see what we missed. Okay, so I don't see any castle rallies yet, but still some solo point taking back and forth. I wanted to look at that rally. So here's another rally. Okay, so Lysick. That's a strong castle too. I've seen some reports where that's taken some big chunks out of people. Strong stats. So offensive damage 276, offensive damage reduction 231. That's a lot. But look at the defender though. Defender's not weak either. 267 defensive damage, 234 defensive damage taken. So, and like I've said before, when you're playing with castles that are stats are this big, this strong, it really just comes down to march sets in these rallies. That's why you'll see some are closer than others, and some are just total wipeouts. It's just, even if the stats are strong on both sides, it just really just comes down to what's there, what troops are in the marches taking on what troops. So still no castle rallies yet. Here's another rally, 5.3 million versus 4.5 million. So this will be Lysick's defensive. Defensive damage 272, 220. So she's strong on offense and she's strong on defense. So it's still pretty close. I mean, it's within 90 points. PSY is 330, DNK is 420. So far, so good. Except for my streaming app. That's no good. I need 1,000 subscribers, I think. Or, I don't know what's wrong with this device. It could be my device. Okay, so these micro crystal mines, these are kind of new, but evidently they give you a little bit of bump, little extra points, just something extra to waste a march on when you're in Dragon campaign, and you only got a certain amount of marches, and so a lot of times you'll be sitting there trying to find marches, find heroes, pulling marches back, and those little micro crystals are just another place to lose a march at, I guess. But I've been told they do score, so every little bit helps, especially in a close match. Oh, she's got the big green wings. I do like those wings. So it looks like a rally's getting set. People are joining. Let's see if we got any more rallies. Some solos. So I guess there's 3 options there when I start the stream. I didn't really get a chance to read it real quick, but maybe there's something there that I'm not tapping. I'm picking something that's allowing me to be interrupted. So let's see, did we miss anything? Any cool rallies? Looks like top scorer so far is Keen JP and Lysick. Still pretty low. Still a long way to go. So just, they're kind of exchanging back and forth points there. They're just kind of like, you take, and then they're taking with single marches. But when you're this strong, your single marches is like strong. Stronger than some guys' rallies. So it looks like DNK is maintaining a lead. And they're kind of widening the lead a little. I mean, very minimally. It's 90 to 100 point lead now. So it's not, it's still going either way here. So DNK King's got the big rainbow unicorn. That thing is huge. It makes the little gold ones look like little guys. Okay, 399 to 518. They hit something, they're coming home. So alright, so they hit and they must not have captured. So let me look at that battle report. Some solos. Okay, here's a rally. So this is what they sent. Let's look at what they sent, because I mean, I've seen Lysick win, Lysick lose, Lysick win. Okay, so this isn't the first time this dragon campaign. Somebody must know something that I don't. But Black Dragon, I mean, sending the Black Dragon, that's old school. But I've been seeing it. People sending the Black Dragon. He's not sending all single march, he's sending mix. So yeah, so they're sending a decent mix here. They're not just sending all paladins or all griffins or something like that. They're mixing. So Angel moved. I wonder if she got rally set on her. In Dragon Campaign playoffs, these are real losses. If your hospital fills up, you can get chopped in half and killed easily in here, and they count. So there's no shame in dodging rallies from some of these beasts. So Wolf's got a rally up. Everybody joined. I can't see the battles ongoing, so all I can do is kind of speculate based off what I see. Ooh, almost hit her. So it looks like Wolf shot at Angel's castle, and she moved. I mean, hey, a lot of people have taken big hits from that guy. So let's see what Angel's power is at. Not everybody's built to defend. Oh, 1.2 billion. You'd live through that, Angel. A little flesh wound. Never hurt nobody. Okay, so we're still early in the match. I mean, it's halfway point. It's close. Yeah, I probably would have avoided that too. Because if you get killed and you lose all your good troops, I mean, you're worthless after that. So it's still a lot of game to play. I probably wouldn't have took a big rally from one of their primary setters right at this early in the event either. Now, towards the end, absolutely, I'm taking a castle rally. They make the Tower Exile for a reason. Candles are cheap. Okay, so it looks like Wolf's got another rally up. They're joining. So I can't see what he's got it set on, so I just kind of got to go off what I see. I think he used his rally assault, so I don't. So here's castle rally. So it looks like DNK did go after a castle. That's not bad, but those are 4 million real losses, and that wounded right there, that costs a lot to heal. So I don't see any other castle rallies yet except for that one. So let's see what Wolf just hit. No, that's a solo. So here's a rally. That's a close. It's kind of close. Nice. So these are some strong stats. It's always interesting to see reports where you got just strong stats versus strong stats to see exactly what comes out on top, you know, because and every battle's not the same. So what might be a close battle one time with a little bit different adjustment might just be a total blowout the next time. So it's just interesting for me to look at these. So infantry critical rates I like to see, and that would be 55 and 39. 55 is a lot. Those make your paladin and your pikemen really hurt. So it looks like Lysick set a rally. Couple solos. $700 to $940. DNK's still up. They're expanding their lead. They're up now by 240. That looks like somebody port canceled the rally. Let's call him out. I think this guy just port canceled the rally. Yeah, that'll piss a guy off. You join the rally, you don't port. Even if you're 10 miles away. You stay till the rally shoots, then you port. So 265 DNK's up by now. Yeah, I apologize about the stream. I'm not sure exactly what's going on. If I do get dropped, I'm going to check that setting and make sure I'm not hitting stream but allow interruption or something. I just downloaded the app, so I'm kind of still just learning it off of YouTube tutorials. So it looks like they got a solo march going at the supply point from PSY. DNK's got some reserve troops back here at the spawn point. So, and at this point, people might have used up all the teleports too, so they can't move. Plus, when you get this many people on the map, not everybody's going to be able to port. There's just not enough teleports per round. So we're way past the halfway mark. I would expect here shortly to get a few castle rallies in. See some battle reports. So here's another rally. And PSY gets knocked off the point. So I've got some sort of bug where I gotta close the game real quick. Okay, back. No idea what it wasn't letting me tap the map and see the score. Okay, so hopefully we refreshed. Looks like Wolf bounced. He ported over here to the crystal mine. And PSY is now holding. The score is 755 to 1,127. Kingdom 582 is up. So they're pulling away. It's starting to be a move towards victory. So 52 minutes to go. Still a lot of time left. I mean, 400 points isn't insurmountable. You never know, you know, they could start rallying castles, making them port, use all the teleports, then they can't port anymore, and then just start killing people, and then you really can't do much from there. So, we got any more castle rallies? Nothing that I see, so let's look at this one. That's a solo. So, that's a solo. Solo. Yeah, see, these guys got the ability to just go solo stuff to change points back and forth. Okay, so it looks like, I mean, DNK is basically just holding down the fort. They got all the supply points, so they're racking up a ton of points per minute off those that aren't contested. Looks like PSY's got 2 of them contested, but I mean, a lot of those just grinder points come from the supply points, so all those little things got to be contested. As far as teleport points and dragon towers, those are, once you've centrally located and moved to where you're going to be playing the event from, the dragon towers and the teleport points are pretty irrelevant. So still no castle rallies yet. I'm hoping within the next, you know, within 25 to 30 minutes left in the match, they'll start rallying each other, I would assume. So Wolf's moved over here to the crystal mine. So he keeps taking, see, DNK King, he's not letting them capture. He keeps attacking before they can turn it. As they recall, he keeps attacking that supply point because he knows the supply points, those are good scoring opportunities. Everybody thinks it's all about the crystal mine, the armory, and the training grounds. You know, yeah, those are a big deal, but supply points are good point scoring opportunities. So, let's see here, solo attacks. Just solo attacking. Battlefield points. So DNK's pulling away. They're up 4,000 points, or 400 points, sorry. They just keep pushing that lead a little farther and farther apart. They're occupying 74 buildings as opposed to 10. And it looks like So annihilation number and kill loss ratio is going to PSY. So I'm assuming that has to do with the killing of troops. So PSY has killed more troops, but DNK is capturing and holding the buildings more efficiently to score more points. So they've gained a little ground, 900 to 1200, reduced the deficit 100-point swing. Still no castle rallies. So they must have shot a rally. Let's see, did they hit him? Doesn't look like it. So missed him. So here's some more solos. Solos are so boring. Yep. So PSY is conserving troops. They're not really defending. They're just pulling and re-rallying. Couple solo marches incoming to the south supply point. It looks like they took the crystal mine, but it seems like it's under attack. So I'm assuming it's got a rally set on it. So somebody soloed the crystal mine. So they are pulling out. They're not really defending, rally defending. They're just exchanging points. So PSY is kind of climbing back. They're gaining a little ground back. There's still 46 minutes to go. They're only down by 359 points. So, I mean, it's not an impossible task. DNK is just trying to maintain their point gain ratios, rates, what they're doing right now. I mean, once you've got a good scoring system and you're established in your spots and rallying good, usually when you go up, you stay up. It's very rare that you see somebody come back and from multi-hundred point score deficit to win, but it does happen. It's really hard once you're down to come back. Something has to really go haywire for the leading team. Like a castle gets killed or something like that. Okay, so still no good reports. That's the only boring thing about it. No good reports, but so it looks like Lysick set another rally. People are joining. Let's see if I can see what's under rally. Maybe the crystal mine. Probably the crystal mine. Okay. So they're still joining. There's not any good real reports though doing it this way. So it looks like they might have multiple rallies set on something. It seems like people are joining multiple. Oh, so here's some castle attacks. Let's check those out. Oh, that's a solo. But a hell of a solo, really. I want to see a castle rally. So let's see here. SWAT Leo, PSI moved. He must have got under attack. So the thing is, though, you start teleporting around, you're going to start wasting teleports, and eventually you won't be able to teleport anymore. And then the next person's going to get it. Okay, so DNK King changed his skin. Looks a lot better. Yeah, I like that better than that big rainbow unicorn, honestly. It's just a... That's just as big, though, but that looks a lot better. So DNK slightly gaining a little ground, but it's still, I mean, it's still within reach for PSY. 1,186 points to 1,596 points. So it's close. This is a competitive match, really. So I mean, it's understandable why people are avoiding hits, conserving troops, trying to. I mean, at this point, when it's close like this, any little mistake can swing the match one way or the other. So nobody wants to be that guy that blew the match because he decided to play Rambo and be a hero. So let's see what we missed. Oof. All right. So there's a castle solo. 800,000 did that kind of damage? Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, that's what happens when you come in and don't know what you're doing, because those 20 million troops right there just cost a lot of points. So like I just said, one or two mistakes, you can end up being that guy that costs the match. So let's see what the score is. Ooh, so that just jumped PSY to the lead. That's amazing. It's amazing. One hit, one solo punch from Wolf. That's like hitting a home run in the 7th inning, bottom of the 8th. 40 minutes to go. Yeah, it's about 7th inning. 7th inning stretch. Wolf comes in and hits the home run to put him up by one run. So it's 16-19 to 1607. So it just got extremely competitive now. So people might start getting a little panicky, maybe a little mistakey. Nothing like watching a 300 point, 400 point lead evaporate in about 2 seconds. So neck and neck, 30 points. 30-point separation. Looks like Prime Minister. So Prime Minister's name's 10. And no, I don't speak Chinese or Japanese or any of that. So let's see what happens. Oh, so then Wolf solos Angel's Castle. Ouch. Yeah, Wolf is a wolf. He's a beast. Soloing big castles like that, he's taking big bites out of people. What did I miss? Oh, and then he double tapped. Okay, we got to back up here. Okay, so where did we miss here? How did we miss all these castle rallies? So first he solo tapped that guy. Okay, we saw those. That was a duel. That's why we missed that stuff. So then he went after, he's just, see, Wolf's just pounding. He knows. Points scored off kills. That's the only way back in this thing. So he's throwing a lot into this. So then he soloed this castle. Looks like he double tapped this castle. 2 chomps gone. That hurts. Then he goes up there and solos Angel, wounds her, fills her hospital, and then taps her again for a 2.7 million loss. So the Wolf is hungry right now. He's trying to take this whole match on his shoulders. He's trying to claw his way back in. That's pretty incredible. So DNK took the lead again. They're up by like 50. This is getting intense. It could go either way. Oh, we hit her again. Oh. Yeah, so I'm thinking Wolf's going to just try to put this match on his own shoulders, and he's going to try to just stomp on the gas here. 1824 to 1862. Every bite like that he takes, he's just eating into the lead. (1857 to 1903). 36 minutes left to go. Here's the Wolf. He poured it right over there next to her and started hitting her. That's a pretty ruthless move, man. Strong. So DNK once again starts commanding the board, taking all the points, just trying to grind out the lead. Something tells me PSY just wants the kill. They want the kill. Sorry, that's my alert chat that I'm supposed to keep on so I can be alert or alerted. Okay, so I see them. They're going at these microcrystals. So DNK is getting a lot of work done on these microcrystals. They're bleeding out points everywhere they can. They're a pretty well organized team to the way they've gone about just trying to take possession of the entire map and hold it. I mean, they know what they're doing. That's for sure. So they got a rally going at the supply point. Let's just see. PSY is hitting the supply point. Nope, that's a solo. Okay. So there's a solo on a few troops. Nothing as exciting as some castle rally comebacks, though. So there we go. So DNK is pushing their lead a little bit further and further. That's what you do when you command the board like this, when you just dominate every spot, and what it's not showing is all the micro mines. Your rate of points per minute is so high that it's hard to overcome that. You need those castle attacks to come back from that, because DNK is just scoring way too many points per minute. So it looks like Wolf just hit somebody else. Let's see who he just hit. He just soloed 1 billion power, I think. Let's see what he did. Yeah, so he sent a 1 million march at 1 billion power. 1.4 million solo march at 100 and almost 14 million troops with good stats. Yeah, the guy's like, he's putting this match on his shoulders. He wants to win, that's for sure. So here's a couple of castle attacks. Ooh. And then DNK with the counter punch. That's a hit. That defender is not weak either, and he just got 40 million troops chomped out of his ass. Okay, so 277 offensive damage versus, oh, that's why right there. See, 120 defensive damage taken, 153 defensive damage. So all those stats and all those troops, if you're not set in defense and you take a hit with under 200 defensive damage from something like that, it hurts. So that put DNK up 500 points on that hit. So let's see what else we got. Oh my god, my alert chat. So that was the solo from Wolf. So 30 minutes to go. But you saw how quick it turned. I mean, 1 or 2 good pops, 500 points swing one way or the other. So it's far from over. 30 minutes is a lot of time. That is a glorious looking castle. Okay, so I'm either bugged out and it's not showing me all the castles that people have moved. So it looks like Lysic's got another rally up. She's the king of her team. So I see they got a rally set. We won't be able to see who it's on. I'm sure nobody's got rally assaults left. Everybody's joining. It's going to be slow. Yeah, Black Sabbath just got a hole chewed in his rear end. I'm not sure that these troops go to Tower Exile either. So, I mean, from what I've heard, they don't. So if anybody does know, let me know. Do these troops that you lose in this go to Tower Exile, or do you have an opportunity to get them back? So it's hard to say. If you don't get them back, that hurt. So it looks like some rallies were disbanded. PSY is slowly grinding back into it, 2,000 to 2,400. You got to give them credit, though. I mean, they're staying in this. So it looks like they got a multi-rally going here. This looks like a multi-timed rally. So that was on the crystal. So they set on the crystal. Okay, so Princess Xena's got to rally up. The queen. Okay, so nothing new yet. And just some solo exchanging. So 5.3 at the Crystal Mine from DNK. I'll just check that rally. If they stayed there and took the hit. So kinda. Somebody left somebody in there. So that's, it's hard to keep on people, to keep them in the game when you're capturing and recalling, because sometimes you'll leave a friend in there alone occasionally, and that looks like that's what happened there. So 1.8 million just took on a rally of over 5 million, so that was an easy victory. So 27 minutes to go. DNK's up by 500. Slightly expanding their lead. Continuing the... I'm sure they're holding a lot of these micro mines that aren't showing up. I mean, it looks like their strategy is basically just possession. They want to hold all the points and possess them as long as possible. Whereas PSY, they're going for the home run hits, the rallies, the kill your troops. I mean, this is so far been the most competitive match that I've seen this playoffs. So we just saw 500 points swing one way and then the other easily. So, and that happened within 10 minutes, went both ways. So 26 minutes to go. Nobody wants to be the guy or girl who lost the vent, but it could happen. So DNK just continues to turn the buildings before, and see, they're ignoring the Dragon Tower. DNK just continues to turn the buildings before they can get a lot of points for capturing. So it looks like Lysic's got a rally up. So many March speed ups in Dragon Campaign. So they're capturing and then recalling. So when you're doing that, you just got to make sure everybody's on the same page. So you're not leaving like one or two people in there all alone. I'm sure both these guys are in Discord. So it's a lot easier to communicate when you're all on Discord. All these good teams that play these Dragon campaigns, they're all in Discord chats. They're all like really well coordinated. Communications, it's easily done. So no more castle rallies yet. Hoping for at least one, maybe two more. So PSY is they're starting to get with the program here and going after these little micro mines. They're everywhere, these micro mines, and evidently they give good points per minute. And the more of those you got, you're just going to keep grinding out the points. So the lead is still right around 500. DNK is just maintaining possession, basically playing the possession game. Okay, so I think we missed a castle rally there, but I'll go open the report here in a minute. Okay, so we're back. Okay, we got a castle rally. Let's see what happened. Nope, wasn't a rally. It was just Wolf soloing again. Man, his solo hit it hurts. It's like a hammer. Yeah, you can't come in here half-ass and not be fully buffed up and set, because 1 or 2 seconds later you can be really hurting. So it looks like it's maintaining the rate currently of DNK up by 500. I mean, 500 is like kind of right at the tipping point of pushing to the just gonna win, or it's just not quite an insurmountable lead. So coming down to the last 20 minutes, it's going to come down to who's going to make a mistake. Nobody wants to be the one to make a mistake. So it looks like Wolf's got a rally up. Yeah, Wolf's got a rally set. People are joining. Oh, and then he pounded on him. So he hit him. And then he hit him again. No, that wasn't Wolf. That was, so they tag teamed him. And then Wolf hit him again. So they're just, I mean, at this point, that's what they're going after. They're, ooh. Wow, that must be a lot of good layer troops there. See, the power number, they're so low. I bet you this Kizik, he's loaded with T1s. When you take 5 million losses and you only get 17 million power, that's a bunch of T1s that got hit. T1s, 2s, 3s. So a little back and forth there. Still 500 points roughly. DNK just continues to hold possession of the majority of the points. So it looks like a solo's going in there. And then DNK's moving at it too with a rally, it looks like. So DNK's sending a 4.7 million rally at it. And changed it over. So again, hitting single troops there with a rally. That's what happens when you're pulling in and out of buildings and not defending, but I understand why you're not defending, because in a close match and that's drawn out, you need all your troops. So you can't really afford to go all out right at the beginning and lose all your troops. Looks like Wolf's got to rally up. We'll see where that goes. So Wolf might be at 18 minutes left, swinging for the fences, shooting at a castle, trying to see how big of a hole he can put in somebody. I mean, with 18 minutes left to go, and you're down by almost 600. you got to kind of go for the swing for the fences, and there's no denying the guy wants it. He's been carrying the load. Looks like it got disbanded. So I bet he had that set on a castle and somebody moved. Somebody avoided the hit. Pretty smart thing to do for most people. Okay, so 17 minutes to go. DNK back up comfortably with about a 600 point lead. There was some dramatics there for a moment, though. That was a pretty fast lead swing. So it looks like Lysic's got to rally up. Let's see if we can get some more glorious battle reports from castle rallies before this one ends. Let's look and see the comparison here. So, I mean, it's been a pretty close one. I'd have to say DNK is probably the overall larger army force, and they seem to have a solid game plan of possession. PSY, it's always a dangerous team, especially when with Lysic and Wolf. Those guys together, I mean, they're just super aggressive. So, I mean, this has been a very competitive match, even if it is a 600 point difference now. There's been some good hits. Okay, so I'm not seeing a whole lot of rallies. Just some solo, intermediate point exchanging.